Hey everyone! Are you ready to take your English listening skills to the next level? In today's video, we've put together a fantastic listening practice session designed to help you understand native speakers more easily. Grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's improve your English together. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a lesson. Let's get started.
Hey Chloe, I finally hit my personal milestone of saving my first $1,000.
That is incredible news, Alex. Did you have to eat instant noodles and stay locked at home for months?
Not at all, and that extreme deprivation mindset is actually the biggest misconception about saving money.
Really? Every single time I attempt to save, I feel like I am unnecessarily punishing myself.
I used to feel the exact same way until I learned that saving is about small daily habits.
That sounds much more sustainable for everyday life. How did you start changing your perspective?
I began by questioning why managing money always felt like losing my personal freedom.
Whenever I restrict my spending, I feel like I am giving up all the fun activities I enjoy.
In reality, true financial discipline is simply buying future independence for yourself.
That is a really refreshing point of view. So you did not have to abandon your social life?
No, I still went out with good friends and enjoyed my weekends. I just became far more intentional.
Intentional spending sounds wonderful, but it is challenging when temptations surround us constantly.
It definitely requires practice, but watching your emergency fund grow changes your mind completely.
I genuinely need that level of mental peace right now. My account always hits zero before payday.
Living paycheck to paycheck causes immense background stress. Breaking that exhausting cycle was my best choice ever.
Where did you draw the boundary between absolute necessities and pure luxury items?
I stopped looking at cash as a reward for working hard and started treating it as a safety net.
That mindset shift makes total sense. How did you structure your income when you first started out?
I adopted a super effective structural system known everywhere as the 50-30-20 rule.
I have heard people mention those exact numbers before, but I never knew how to apply them properly.
It is surprisingly simple once you break your overall take-home pay into 3 distinct buckets.
Could you walk me through each category step by step so I can picture it?
50% of your net salary goes directly towards funding your non-negotiable living needs.
What specific items fall into the essential needs category in your monthly budget?
Fixed expenses like monthly rent, electricity bills, standard groceries, and basic transit pass expenses count as needs.
That easily covers basic survival requirements. What purpose does the 30% bucket serve?
30% is allocated specifically for your wants, like hobbies, dining out, and weekend entertainment.
I love that 30% is dedicated entirely to enjoying life without carrying any lingering guilt.
That is the core reason this system works so well, because you never feel restricted or miserable.
And I take it the final remaining 20% goes into building financial security?
Exactly, that last 20% is automatically directed into savings accounts or paying off debt.
20% sounds doable, but what if my basic rent and utilities cost more than half my income?
That is common for young adults living in major cities. You simply adjust the ratios to fit your current earnings.
So the formula acts more like a helpful framework rather than a strict rigid law?
Precisely, the key objective is having a structured system instead of guessing where your paycheck disappeared.
I usually spend money throughout the month and blindly hope something remains at the very end.
That was my exact habit for years, and it almost always resulted in stress and zero progress.
Moving that 20% into savings immediately on payday seems infinitely smarter.
Setting up automated bank transfers makes it effortless because you cannot spend money you never see.
That completely removes the temptation and effort required to manually transfer funds every single month.
Automating my financial habits was easily the single most effective change I made.
It takes the emotional decision-making process out of saving entirely.
Once automated transfers are active, your savings account quietly accumulates wealth on autopilot.
What was the very next step you took after setting up those automatic transfers?
I conducted a thorough spending audit to track down and eliminate all my hidden money leaks.
How far back did you go when reviewing your past bank statements?
I reviewed 3 months of statements to spot recurring patterns and sneaky hidden expenses.
3 months gives you a really accurate picture of where your money actually flows.
It was shocking to see how much money was disappearing into small, mindless daily purchases.
We rarely notice small expenses until we see them summed up together on paper.
What kind of subtle hidden expenses did you end up uncovering during your personal audit?
My single biggest daily drain was buying an expensive artisanal coffee every morning before work.
Wait, are you implying I have to completely sacrifice my daily iced caramel latte habit?
Not permanently, but buying a $5 specialty drink every single day costs around $150 monthly.
When you multiply that single daily expense across an entire year, the sum is astonishing.
I purchased a simple cold brew pitcher and started brewing high-quality coffee beans right at home.
Did you notice real financial savings just from preparing your daily coffee at home?
I saved almost $1,400 in 12 months just from that one simple routine adjustment.
That single change covered more than your entire initial $1,000 milestone goal.
It opened my eyes to how tiny recurring daily purchases quietly drain a budget over time.
What other small invisible expenses were draining your bank account without you noticing?
Unused digital streaming services and forgotten gym memberships were another massive financial drain.
I definitely have active subscription services that I haven't utilized in several months.
Canceling those idle subscriptions took 5 minutes and immediately reclaimed $50 every month.
It is wild how quickly those individual $10 monthly subscriptions accumulate without us noticing.
Another major budget leak was ordering takeout delivery whenever I felt too exhausted to cook.
Food delivery services offer great convenience, but their added service fees and delivery costs are brutal.
A simple $15 meal quickly inflates to $30 once delivery charges and tips are added.
I am certainly guilty of ordering expensive food delivery simply because I failed to plan meals.
Preparing simple meals in advance on Sunday evenings saved me hundreds of dollars every month.
Cooking in batches sounds like a super practical way to save money and time on busy weekdays.
It really is, plus it prevents you from making hasty takeout purchases when energy is low.
Did you also stop grocery shopping when hungry to avoid extra impulse purchases?
Yes, making a strict grocery list and sticking to it saved me at least $50 every trip.
Grocery stores are designed to entice shoppers into buying unnecessary snack items.
Stick to the outer perimeter of the grocery store where real, unprocessed food is located.
That is a great tip for both my physical health and my wallet.
Smart shopping habits compound over time and create huge financial breathing room.
What about online retail shopping? That always seems to eat up my leftover money.
Late-night impulse shopping used to be my biggest personal financial weakness as well.
How did you manage to control the urge to shop online whenever you felt bored or stressed?
I instituted a non-negotiable 48-hour waiting rule before purchasing any non-essential item.
How exactly does the 48-hour cooling period rule work when you are browsing online?
If I find an item I like online, I place it inside my digital cart and step away for 2 full days.
Do you usually find that you still desperately want to purchase the item after 2 days pass?
9 times out of 10, I completely forget about the item or realize I never really needed it.
That simple cooling delay effectively stops impulse spending right in its tracks before damage occurs.
It strips away the temporary emotional high of shopping and lets logic evaluate the true purchase value.
I should delete my saved debit card credentials from all my online shopping browser profiles.
Forcing yourself to manually enter billing details creates just enough intentional friction to make you pause.
Friction is such a clever psychological mechanism to combat mindless digital spending habits.
Creating minor physical obstacles between your wallet and online stores is essential nowadays.
Modern shopping platforms are specifically designed to make spending completely seamless and instant.
That exact frictionless environment is why we must build our own intentional speed bumps into spending.
I never realized how deeply my emotional mood influenced my daily spending patterns.
Recognizing that link between emotions and purchasing habits was an absolute game changer for me.
Did you ever experience feelings of social isolation or FOMO when you began saving?
At first I worried about missing out, but then I suggested fun low-cost social alternatives.
What specific affordable group activities did you propose to keep your social life vibrant?
Instead of expensive restaurant dinners, we hosted casual board game nights, potlucks, and outdoor picnics.
That actually sounds much more memorable and personal than sitting in a crowded, noisy restaurant.
My friends absolutely loved it, and several confessed they were also trying hard to save money.
People rarely discuss finances openly, so everyone incorrectly assumes their friends want to spend lavishly.
Breaking that conversational taboo allowed our group to support each other in achieving financial goals.
Comparing ourselves to what people post on social media makes us feel like we are falling behind.
Social media feeds show everyone spending on luxury, but they rarely show the debt behind it.
That is so true. Seeing fancy trips online creates pressure to spend money we don't have.
Focusing on your own financial journey protects you from trying to impress people who aren't paying your bills.
How do you stay motivated when progress feels slow in the middle of saving?
I created a simple visual tracker on my fridge where I shaded in progress for every $50 saved.
Visual tracking is such a satisfying way to celebrate incremental progress along the way.
Watching the tracker fill up gave me a tangible boost of motivation every single morning.
Did you also set up specific mini milestones along the way to $1,000?
Yes, reaching $250, $500, and $750 were all celebrated.
Breaking a large goal into smaller mini milestones makes the total target feel much less intimidating.
It transforms a daunting long-term journey into achievable, bite-sized weekly victories.
It must feel amazingly empowering to take firm control of your financial destiny like that.
It boosted my self-confidence tremendously, not just with money, but across all areas of my life.
Did you give yourself a special reward when you finally crossed that $1,000 goal line?
I celebrated by treating myself to a great dinner without feeling a single drop of guilt.
Because that celebration money was intentionally planned and budgeted for your happiness.
Exactly, guilt-free enjoyment is only achievable when you operate within a clear, thoughtful plan.
I love that framework because saving money should never feel like enduring a miserable punishment.
It is about prioritizing high-value long-term goals over temporary short-term spending impulses.
So value-based spending means focusing your cash on things that bring authentic long-lasting joy.
Spot on. If traveling brings you deep fulfillment, minimize fast fashion purchases to afford trips.
That turns financial management into an engaging personal strategy game rather than a dull burden.
Adopting that playful strategic mindset makes staying consistent on your financial journey effortless.
If someone wanted to launch their personal savings challenge today, what is step number 1?
Step 1 is meticulously tracking every single expense you incur for 30 consecutive days.
Do I need complex accounting software, or can I simply record everything in a notebook?
A basic paper notebook or a standard smartphone spreadsheet works perfectly for tracking expenses.
Seeing every single purchase written down clearly must be an eye-opening educational experience.
It holds up an honest mirror to your daily spending habits and highlights quick areas to improve.
What is step number 2 after you've finished tracking spending habits for a month?
Step 2 is opening a high-yield savings account completely separate from your primary checking account.
Why is keeping savings isolated in a separate bank account so critical for success?
If savings sit inside your main checking account, you will inevitably spend them on daily purchases.
Out of sight, out of mind is definitely true when managing easily accessible bank balances.
High-yield accounts also pay significantly better interest rates, letting your cash grow passively.
What is the third actionable step following the creation of that dedicated savings account?
Step 3 is scheduling an automatic recurring deposit on the exact calendar day you receive your paycheck.
Even if the automatic transfer amount is modest, like $20 or $30 per paycheck?
Starting with small manageable amounts builds the vital psychological muscle of consistent saving.
Once you adjust comfortably to living on the remaining balance, you can gradually increase savings.
That gentle incremental progression prevents you from ever feeling overwhelmed or financially trapped.
How should I handle sudden tempting store discounts or seasonal online sales during the week?
Pause and consider whether purchasing that sale item moves you closer to financial independence.
Framing every spending choice as a direct trade-off against long-term goals clarifies everything.
Remember that buying a $100 item on sale for $70 still costs you $70.
Retail stores love manipulating consumers into believing they save money by spending on discounts.
Recognizing those classic marketing traps keeps your hard-earned money safe inside your savings account.
How many total months did it take you to accumulate your full $1,000?
It took me roughly 4 months of steady, focused, and stress-free micro-habits.
4 months sounds realistic, highly achievable, and totally manageable for anyone starting out.
The immense sense of relief I felt when my car needed urgent repairs was worth every effort.
In the past, an unexpected car repair like that would have immediately ended up on a high-interest credit card.
Avoiding high-interest consumer debt is the real secret foundation for building long-term wealth.
Credit card interest fees can easily destroy any progress you make toward your personal savings goals.
That is why establishing a $1,000 safety cushion is always the first milestone to conquer.
Having that financial safety net gives you incredible confidence to handle whatever life throws at you.
It transforms unexpected financial emergencies into minor temporary inconveniences rather than crises.
I am feeling so inspired and eager to begin my own $1,000 savings journey right now.
You have all the knowledge and ability to succeed, Alex. Just focus on one small daily choice at a time.
Tonight I am going to audit all my digital subscriptions and open a high-yield savings account.
That is a brilliant starting plan, and you will be amazed by how quickly positive momentum builds.
It feels great knowing that saving money does not mean sacrificing happiness or living a boring life.
True financial wellness actually enhances your happiness by removing background money worries completely.
Thank you so much for sharing your personal journey and practical insights with me today, Chloe.
You are so welcome, Alex. Building financial security is a journey we can all achieve together.